Well, here we are. Hello, hello, hello on a June 20th, Tuesday. Wow. Testimonials, wealthy mofos, self esteem, and $1 million routine. Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening live. Thanks for watching the previous sessions. And it's just incredible to be bringing to you some value every day as we've been for the last 2 weeks. We're really still recovering from the event over a week ago now, and we're just so excited to share with you more. My partner Harrison Klein will be joining shortly, and we'll see what we can share with you today. I have something in mind that I really want to share. Really, three things. There's the seven mistakes. There's the how we change lives, and there's what are some of the habits that you're going to need to get your self-esteem up. What are some of the things you're going to do to really become that $1 million coach, man or woman that you want to be? And I really want to extend an invitation for the 5 day challenge that's coming up on July 17th. So with that, let's get moving. So since last week Thursday, we've been talking about self-esteem, and since last week Thursday, we've had several lives where we've talked about it, shared a lot of good things with you. And here's my good friend Harrison Klein showing up. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. It's been
Hi,
just a
Mofos.
Woohoo! Just telling everybody hello, and I figured we'll share with them a couple things today, kind of to finish up the self-esteem. Maybe we'll show a testimonial from some of the elite people that we hang around, and I'm just gonna throw like a one or two things that are $1 million coach habit, $1 million personality habit, because we hang around them all the time, so we know what they do. So I have a couple of things that I wanna mention, and of course, whatever comes to your uh, mind as well, Harrison. So when we won't be long, 10, 15 minutes. How does that sound?
Yeah, let some people put some questions in there if they have any. So for sure, if you're interested in getting direct answers to a few things, Kamal and I have a wealth of knowledge beside our wealth of money, but we we have a wealth of knowledge on all kinds of different stuff. So, coming into this $1 million mindset is I guess, the leverage point for walking into a much higher space. If you notice that on my I Want Millions page today, basically our I Want Millions page today, I put down 10 things, 10 fun ways to spend your money when you make $1 million. And you know that before you can make anything, you have to prepare to keep that. You have to prepare in order to receive. So when you're
Mm,
going on vacation, you look up where you're going, you look up where you want to stay. Sometimes you look up pictures, sometimes you look up flights. If you want to make $1 million, you have to prepare for that. So one of the ways that I prepare is, what do I want to do when I get this? I spend this way. I get a private chef. I want to go private aviation. When I get your $1 million, or when you get your $1 million, or when I get my next $1 million, or whatever the case may be, you know, I want to hire a big ball and throw a lavish party for my friends. But anyway, you can see that on our I Want Millions page and on our Wealthy Mofos page. But today we're going to talk about where we left off with self-esteem. So very cool.
that's cool. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, and for those of you who have not joined it, join it. I'll look up the screen. I'll share that page with you. But
And don't forget to sign
Mhm.
up for the VIP, because then you get direct access to both of us. Direct access. So we'll answer your questions directly. Something that we charge $1,000 or more per hour for.
That's absolute a bargain. When they show up, the extra hour they're gonna get on July 17th is just gonna be incredible because, and it's an intimate session. It's not There's really not a lot of VIPs, and see, people want to be that millionaire, people want to be that level, but they don't really step up. So we want you all to step up. But I want you all to listen to what these amazing multi-million-dollar billionaire personalities say about us and what we're doing. So I'm going to share this screen, and when I attempt to share this video, it should work. And this is an amazing video that of how we change lives and how fast. And I don't want you to hear it from us, because I want you to hear it from those who've been around us and those who we are hanging around with, so that you can get more engaged and really step into your greatness, right? So listen to what these amazing personalities doing in the marketplace, and most of them are just friends and mentors as well. So
Hey, I'm Harrison Klein, and I change lives.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and hopefully you recognize me from television. All right, well, I've joined forces with an amazing man named Harrison Klein.
Now, if you don't know Harrison, you probably do, but if you don't know Harrison, he's an enlightened master walking around on the planet, and he's doing whatever he can to make a difference in anybody he can touch in his life.
I work with high-performing, high-net-worth individuals like yourself to radically awaken new alignments in creativity, extra clarity, focus, and peace of mind, especially if you're under high pressure, anxiety, psychological pain, or feeling underappreciated. I've worked with some of the world's most profound thought leaders, prolific and profound thought leaders on the planet, like Dr. John DeMartini, John Assaraf, Forbes Riley, and James Dentley. I've developed a new technology I call quantum neurogenesis, which combines over 4,000 years of sage wisdom with the latest in neurological research. My clients have generated more than $158 million, yes, $158 million, and achieved world fame, but more importantly, self-actualization.
If you have the opportunity to work with Harrison, grab it. And personal growth or business, it will probably be one of the best investments you will ever make.
Now, one of my dear friends, Harrison Klein, is really one of the smartest guys I know, one of the most loving guys I know, that studies body, mind, spiritual connectedness, and how to really take the best out of all three, and how to enlighten your life with the wisdom and the knowledge that you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve.
He is known for his transformational work, his higher consciousness work. I was in The Secret. I know this work very well. And for those of you who haven't had an experience of working with him, you need to, number one. So if you've not really had the chance to meet him, you need to meet him.
He has been involved in personal development and self-mastery and helping people in entrepreneurship and on their spiritual quest, as well as wealth development for many, many years. So if that is something inspiring to you, you need to check out his website. You need to take advantage of the man's wisdom. He'll make a difference in your life.
So if that is something that you want, need, or resonates with you, let's jump on a short call and see if I can help.
so good, so amazing, so incredible. And it's going to be so much worth your time when you show up on July 17th and really be with us for 5 days in a row, almost 10 hours that we're going to be sharing more with you. Imagine where would you be after that? Imagine what kind of mindset you'd be in, how you'd feel, right? So it's one thing to hear it, it's another to experience it. And that's the invitation that we have for everybody out there. So it's so amazing. Every time I listen to that clip from all these esteemed personalities from the movie The Secret, it's just amazing. We just want to share this message and get many of you on this frequency. So
in order to make $1 million, you have to have a plan. You have to have a very strong plan. But in addition to that, and what we're going to talk about today and the last several things on self-esteem, but in addition to that, you have to have the character development that allows you to be disciplined, that allows you to be consistent, that allows you to feel good about yourself so you have great interactions with other people, that allows you to step into the true expression of your higher self. And so that's what self-esteem is all about. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, should I just kind of take it from here, Kamal, and tell them?
Yeah, please. Let's go ahead. Yep.
So I had 10 things that I actually had 11 things that help the self-esteem process. And we all need self-esteem because that's who we are at the core. The higher we esteem ourselves, the higher we like ourselves, the better is our effectiveness in the world. The more money we make, the better relationships we have, the greater health we have. So, I talked about the first four things, which was practicing self-care, exercise, and diet. Second thing was setting and achieving goals. You have to be able to do that. You have to be able to be connected for that. And we talked about challenging our self-talk. That was the third thing, challenging our self-talk. If we don't say nice things to ourselves and we don't praise ourselves, guess what? We fall into despair, or we fall into depression, or we fall into less than effective, actions that hurt our ability to receive. The fifth thing that we need to talk about basically is focusing on personal strengths and accomplishments. You have to get to a place where you know both your strengths and your weaknesses. And when you have your personal strength, you have to talk to that. You have to, create from that space, from your personal strength and your accomplishments. you know Number six is that sometimes if you're in deep trouble, or you're in deep you have deep issues, basically you have to sometimes get therapy. So some people need therapy to get to self-esteem. We also cut through a lot of the more superficial self-esteem issues. Therapy is a long-term process, but we don't really need most of it. Most of the people who are listening to this are evolved enough so that therapy is necessary. But if you need therapy, definitely go out and get it. The seventh thing is you want to engage in activities that bring you joy. If you're not having fun, you're not doing well. So you can't enjoy your life if you're not having fun. And all the money you make, and all the systems that you put in place, and all the people that you connect with, don't satisfy you. What self-esteem is a steady state of satisfaction. Okay, so the next thing to help gain your self-esteem is to learn new skills. Every time you learn a new skill, it boosts your ability to, feel good about yourself. So learning new skills, whatever that happens to be, could be learning math stuff, could be learning graphic stuff, could be golfing, could be whatever the case may be. So learn some new skills. That helps your self-esteem. The next thing that helps your self-esteem, which would be number 9, would be expressing new kinds of creativity. That is when you start talking about things not that you've known, but things that you are creating. In other words, there's a difference between the known and the unknown. And when we create from the unknown, we experience ourselves at higher levels. So that means that we have to dig deep. You have to dig deep. So you express your creativity from a deeper place. Don't imitate what's out there. Don't emulate what's out there. You want to dig deep to express your creativity. The number 10 thing is that you want to express gratitude and mindfulness, because without gratitude and mindfulness, nothing seems, complete or finished or meaningful. So, and then number 11 is that it's all about basically well-being. So well-being is the center of everything that happens, especially in the $1 million situation. If you don't feel like you're in a place of well-being, a steady state of well-being, it's going to be very difficult, because all of your efforts are going to be from your head. It's not going to be from your heart. So when you're in a state of well-being and is your heart and your head being congruent with each other, being coherent with each other. And then guess what? The final thing is that wealth. Number 12, wealth. Well-being brings wealth. So when you are in a state of well-being, it's easy to ask for money, and it's easy to get money. So not that difficult. You may have the same struggles as everybody else, but guess what? It's a lot easier. It feels a lot easier. And when it feels a lot easier, you have this sense of weightlessness. And in this sense of weightlessness, everything is easy. So, so it's like being Superman and flying, or being, just a feather floating on the breeze. It feels good, right?
Feels good. I love it. I mean, this is just incredible. And this is in this short amount of time, we packed this much information for you on the self-esteem. And we want you to instill these habits, instill these dimensions of reality within you. And that's what we gotta work with every one of you there to get there. And this is something you don't just wake up and you have all these things. You have to develop them. You have to bring in the habit, the repetition. You have to be reminded. You need some accountability. You need it's one of those things that got a drill with me from Bob Proctor as to the power of repetition, the power of proximity, that when you want to get something to that next level, find somebody that's got it, and then go stick around with them and ask them to help you and learn from them. How did they get to go to the gym every day? How did they get to make $1 million every day? How did they get to be in service with everybody every day? Like, how do they do that? Because it's not natural. We are not taught these things in school. Like, this is, unfortunately, I had 5 degrees and I never learned these things. So that's what we want to get you to get there fast. Shorten that gestation period.
On one of our lives coming up, I will do a segment on how I began hanging around multimillionaires. So that will be fun. You guys are going to really enjoy that. So there's a lot of different things I did. These are some tips that you guys can get. We want to get you to the $1 million space. Please come to our July 17th 5-day challenge, and sign up for the VIP so you get to talk to us, not just hear us. Words don't teach. Experience teaches. Wisdom teaches. So we want to get to talk to you directly. So that'll be fun. And we can't wait to serve you, because I spent a lot of time around millionaires before I got to the place of where I needed to do that. But I can save you months and years of doing that kind of stuff.
So good.
Yeah,
we want to save you all that time. So that's kind of the session for today. We have so many things coming up. So I want to thank everybody that's listening live. I did see 1 or 2 or 3 people coming in live. If you have a question, put it in the chat. Last chance here to ask your question. Type it in the chat and then we'll pull it up. But otherwise, sign up, wealthymofos.com. We look forward to serving you. And we'll come back tomorrow with another little session that gets you moving in this direction. See, there's a fountain of wealth and abundance out there, and you have to claim your piece in this universe. Like, you have to show up for it. And if you don't show up for it, guess what? Somebody else will.
So I'll give you tomorrow. I'll give you 10 ways, or close to 10 ways, great ways to enjoy your $1 million money. So when you imagine these things, you can have them come deeper into your subconscious and program yourself. So 10 ways tomorrow to enjoy your multi-millions of dollars, or at least your $1 million or better. And that's what we're going to teach you to get there, so that you can enjoy the thing. But you have to prepare. You have to know. Sign up for our VIP section. We'll have so much fun. I can't wait to talk to you. All right. Thank you very much for today. I'm grateful.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful too. I'm El-Rassi.
I'm Harrison Klein, and we are the Wealthy
Mofos.
All right.